Hi everybody, this is James with Vamp the Lost Soul. By the way, this is a quick opening advertisement. Don't worry, this will end in December. Please give my manga and the other mangas that I've pointed out here a like, and maybe even possibly a comment as you read it. And please give them a read. We have worked really hard on our manga series. This is just a sneak peek of Volume 1. If you want to buy Volumes 1 and 2, they are on my Facebook page. But I've entered a competition here, so please go on the link down below, give it a like. And if you want to get the books, Volumes 1 and 2, please contact myself on Facebook and we will arrange something. I do have a store there that you can buy from as well. By the way, we'll move on to the next bit now. And if you want to support me by any other means and try out my manga behind the scenes, support my live draws by Patreon. You won't just support my live draws, but my manga series as well. So please sign up and get some cool benefits today. We're going to go a bit quiet now, but when the music starts, you know what time it is. It means the show's about to start. I'll be sharing around social medias while we're waiting. Please be patient, and thank you for your patience at the same time. Sorry about that, we are just disconnected. We'll still be sharing, but please thank you for your patience, and I will apologise for this. Hopefully we'll get started soon. Thank you for your patience. We will be starting soon. I apologise for the cut off earlier, but hopefully it won't happen anymore. When the music comes on, you know what time it is, and thank you for your patience again. everybody, this is James with Vamp. How are you today? This is the fourth week of the week, so you know what that means. It's normal concept or not. Now, this time, we got to choose something a little spooky, a little Halloweeny. Now, as voted by the patrons, it will be Inkra dressed up as the Grim Reaper himself. Now, we know this is going to be a little bit simple, so to challenge myself, I'm going to do it, since Inkra is a sort of ink mutant, basically. So essentially, I'm going to try and do it like mid-transformation, so she's transforming into a Halloween costume to make it a little bit more creepy, maybe make it a little bit more indie and the Ink Machine sort of look. So yeah, how are you all guys doing today? Now, if you are not going to MCM Comic Con, and hi Disky Dave, welcome. What would you dress up as Halloween? If you're going to Comic Con, what are you dressing out for Con? Because next week will be Cheapy Fun Time, and it will be a Comic Con special since I will be there. So, anyways, let's get on with it and let's get this party started. So, anyways, as you can see, I'm very, very hyped today because I get to do something a little bit fun and a little bit different. So, I think one of the other choices was like Scarecrow and something like that. But guys, seriously, if you really want to change the outcome of these votes, head on to Patreon. Pledge to me, and you get to vote wherever you like. The lowest you just get to vote, and you know, a couple of other things, and the higher up you go, the more stuff you get. So just remember that, guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the notification bell so you can get notified when I am live. Obviously, that little bell with my subscription button on my page. But anyways, oh, shameless advertisements out the way. Let's get on with this. So. Basically, let's get this party started. So we're going to go for a sort of a creepy pose. We don't really want to just standing and staring. We really want to go with something very like, you know, Halloweeny. So we're going to use my old way of doing things and then mix up with the new way I've been using anatomy now. Thanks to Joe actually giving me a few tutorials because I know my anatomy needed to be improved to some degree. So yeah, so we'll see how this one goes today. So we don't want it too big. We just want a basic. So we really want like the face to be. Oh, that was way too long. So if we just do that, and then because Inkra is at the moment hasn't got a gender, so I call Inkra an it. Not to be offensive, it's just the character hasn't decided its gender yet because it can transform to anything it wants, and it hasn't had a gender for quite a while. So, yeah. So if anyone gets triggered, I apologise, but yeah, that's why, you know, that's the way it is. Basically, how the cookie crumbles. So we're gonna go for like I say, some sort of a creepy pose. I did have a plan for a Nikea cosplay, had it all planned out, it may not. However, I just might wear your shirt, see how it goes. Yeah, no, it's fine. Cosplays do take a little bit of time, sadly, to do. From someone who speaks from experience, you kind of have to have like a sort of... if you want to do a cosplay and you want to get it somewhat done, you need about at least a month. But a lot of people normally prepare... Right about September, a little bit earlier, I believe, if you want to get a really good cosplay and you want to really study out on techniques and stuff like that. Yeah, I've known people who do that, and to be honest, I have to say kudos to them because, like, I have patience of a saint, but even I don't have that much patience. But I might be putting a project like that because in May I don't go as a seller, I go as a cosplayer in May because I like cosplaying, I like joining with the community, so. Yeah, so we're going to get the face there and then sort of turn the head a little bit. So the head's like looking straight, but the neck-wise, it's going to be a little bit more. So, yeah, a little bit more that. And we're going to go for the trapeze. Yeah, I've been practicing them lately. I haven't perfected it as per se, but I think I'm slowly getting there. So I'm going to use my old way, then use another layer to do the new way to make sure everything is, okay, so save the cosplay for the next comic. Well, that's fair enough, Dave, you know, whatever you want to do, but some people do it, some people do it at the last minute. It depends on the person, I think, at the end of the day, when it comes to cosplay, but my advice is do, like, very much in advance, because depending how hard the cosplay is, I think, like, it depends what quiet time, because for May, I'd be doing Roadhog from Overwatch. Because, like, a lot of people said to me, you know, because of my body size, I can I'm not tall, but I got the bulkiness to do a Roadhog cosplay. So it'd be quite fun to do because it'd be something a bit different. And something a bit more fun to do, I guess, in a way. So, right, we're going to do that and then just zoom out. And then we'll go sort of, I don't know. I think we're going to have to put the arm out like that. I think we're going to make a lengthy pose, I should say. So if we do that, because then we know where the end of the arm is. And we're going to zoom out. And this is actually great because now I've learned the new stuff. Also, I've been getting help with difference between boy and girl as well. I know it sounds really odd, but apparently, anatomy-wise, if you were going for that, it is actually quite different, basically. So, yeah, it's a bit odd to find that bit out, but hey-ho. So, right, we're going to go for the head, and that goes there. And then, because the scythe idea I'm looking at is, this is a beautiful picture I found this morning because I wanted to get a Grim Reaper reference. It is such a beautiful reference. And whoever, I couldn't find their Davina art because I really wanted to comment on there. Guys, if you know who the artist is, please get in contact with them. Tell them from me, and I'll try and find them personally to say how beautiful this art is because I think it's such a good reference to go by. And, you know, I have to admit, I do quite admire the piece quite nicely, so it is a good piece. So, okay. Anyways, on with the show. But yeah, it is a really beautiful piece, and I want to say I do really like to find that person and definitely on Davina art if they are on there, and just say like that is a beautiful piece of Grim Reaper art because you know I do like art, gothic art, and that is just. It is beautiful, fancy art sort of thing. So I have to admit, I do appreciate a good piece once in a while. I'm not all about anime and I'm not all weeaboo basically, but you know, it's great to see art like that. So here we go. We're gonna just do a basic template. Oh, Firefox was getting a bit funny with me. I think I just had a. Is that what the hell? There's a chat not coming up yet. Hold on. Let me sort that out quickly. Right, let's close that down. We don't need you anymore. We don't need you, music player. Nobody likes you. Okay, so we're looking at window capture, aren't we? Yep, we are. Oh god. Why has it picked that up? So, is it Explorer null, or is it... Hold on. I'm just trying to find the... Oh, they nulled it. I probably have to get it back up normally because I normally it gets a bit weird on me. So okay, we'll close that. Cancel. Ah, good. I got you popped up. Well done. Sorry, I just noticed like the chat wasn't popping up on there. So there we go. Well, oh, okay. I have to keep it up apparently to keep it up going because normally there we go. It'll stay up. Cool. So yeah, if we put the end of the scythe sort of here, you'll see what I'm going to do. But in a mo, just sort of prospectively do that, and then probably just give it sort of like a odd spinal shape like this thing, but we'll do our own thing. Obviously, I don't. It's just that's for a reference for me. So because I've got something in mind for the scythe, but yeah. Okay, so if we do a looking down thing, and then we'll go for like a round thing here, so you know, like that's the arm sort of coming out, and then sort of do the knuckle thing. obviously, and then we've got the fun thing there. Just so we're just so we've got a template of what's going on. And if I was doing that, yes, the hand would be out that way. So we're going to need to expand it some more. This is what happens like all the time. Like when you're doing digital, you can't. I like to share Facebook, Twitter, and the word is out there. Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, so basically, I'm just getting a rough idea of what I want for the pose. Surprised Joe hasn't appeared yet because he said it's. So he thinks like the room is a little bit simple, but I've said to him, layout, new layout. Okay, now we're going to use the new thing. So we're going to go on. Where's the image? Joe, the anatomy guide, Joe, going me. There we go. So we've got the new anatomy guide. So if I don't see your, I'm going to get your comments up, just so it's alongside it, so I can see it. There we go. So right, we're going to go for a light red. So because we're going to do 3 different colours today. So we're going to do. You're going to see this new anatomy trick that I learned off Joe, and hopefully Joe will appreciate it. No, no, that's not right. Up, up, and up, and up. There we go. And right, we need to just go around and then, yeah, flatten here, and then triangle here. You'll see the new anatomy dummy gives me a bit more accuracy when it comes to my thing. I haven't been practicing with it for long, so if it doesn't look as accurate as it should be, I will apologise beforehand. I'm still practicing with it, so I'm still getting used to the whole, you know, anatomy thing, because obviously every artist still has to learn their own way. So as you can see here, my face was already too wide by perspective. So, and then you just do that, and then just like that. Same on this side, and then from here just down like that, because then you leave room for ears. So I don't, because of the shape. So as you can see here, because you're looking down, that's the top ear. So the lines are right where they should be, but at the same time the head was really too wide, so which is great. So I get to, and this is anatomy model by something called Scar Simplified, which actually is really helpful. So, and I can then like go where the hairline is, and I can put that properly. So obviously that's too high as well. So, and that's the eye line, the middle eye line, and there we go. And then we go for the neck next. So we know the neck roughly is there. So the neck was obviously too thick again. So we have to sort of go down and then put the trapeze there, which is basically like your shoulder muscle thing. So yeah, if you get what I mean, it's it's hard to explain, but you'll get the gist of it eventually. So now I've got that, I can essentially now just judge where the chest piece is going to go. So we've got a little V there, and then just there. So, and this works for both male and females, but a couple of things you need to keep in mind. For female parts, the hips are wider, so your diaphragm is a little bit smaller, because I keep making that mistake according to Joe. And yeah, there's other things as well to keep in mind. So if you go to this, it's SYCRA. I might put a link down in the description to say like check out. This person's a really good artist as well, and yeah, definitely check this person out, because I think they're really, really good with their drawings and definitely deserve a check out at least. So definitely worth it. And we'll see, so we've got trapeze, because the trapeze comes out, and then not trapeze, the shoulder bit comes out. So this is kind of like a simplified version of the muscle structure. So basically it makes it easier for you to draw atomically correct for body poses. I'm still, like I say again, working on it, but at the same time, you know, that's what you're here for. Like when you're an artist, you can't just go, oh, you know, I'm an artist now. I can't learn anything anymore. You can always learn, and I knew that in the first place, but but knowing the lesson and learning the lesson is a completely different thing, and it can be a little hard at times. So just to warn you guys, no artist knows everything, not even myself. I know it's kind of disappointing to hear, but you know, it's true, and that's how we evolve and learn as artists. So that's to speak. So you got the upper diaphragm here. So right. So we need to go down here, and then that, and then upwards, and then so it needs to be angled a little bit more. So that line's got to be like that. So, and then got to be a bit more, because that shape is, there we go. And then we go spread it out to the hips. Now, because Inkra has some feminine parts, we are going to make sure some of the parts of her are feminine, and we're going to decide once and for all what parts are feminine, what parts are masculine. So her chest, for example, will be masculine. So her upper half body will be more malish. Malish, it sounds like melee. Melee, fight! Sorry, all jokes aside. But yeah, so just drinking some water. So as you can see here, like, I'm just drawing up the body now. So where the hand comes out, now this is going to be an odd one for me, because obviously we don't have a hand coming out. So we need to kind of improvise a little bit. And I might see if I might have to do some life drawing for this once I've done this episode, but see if I got it right. So basically, bless me. Pardon me. We're going to make our arms a little bit more feminine, actually. Arms and legs are definitely going to be feminine. Face is going to be a little bit feminine. And then, well, I say we give her a male jawline, but a bit more of a feminine face. So it'd be a bit more like a straight line there instead of a point, like most women have in animes and stuff like that. So if you ever watch anime, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. Or drawings in general, to be honest. So if we're going to do the hand thing, we need to make sure that hand size is absolutely correct atomically. So and sort of like that, and then we get our arm like that, just so it makes it look like it is coming from somewhere, and just have a hand there and have the thumb sort of sticking out, sort of thing. We'll sort out the thumb later once we draw it in properly. So now we can do the arm properly here, so you can see what I mean. So obviously we got the back shoulder, so it's got to end there, because obviously I've been having problems with that side, because obviously I have to study up. I would have said manly, not malish. No. Yeah, but you know, everyone has their words. No. I think that's kind of like my word for it, like malish, because you know we don't want to make it like more masculine, but we want to make it a little bit on the feminine side at the same time. So, and then you do this sort of weird shape here to get the arm out. So, like that. And so we'll just get the pose. And then we'll get this muscle here that comes out here, which is literally like the forearm of your muscle. So we do that, and then oh, hold on, done something wrong here. It's supposed to be there. It ends that line, and then the other line starts there, and then swirls round and stops there. Now we need to make sure we measure it to make sure we get it right. So obviously from the socket to the wrist. So yeah. That looks pretty accurate for what we want. So there we go. And we're going to get the hand out here and sort of, hold on, there we go. And let's do the knuckles here, and then sort of, that's it. No, and then so do that, that's the longer finger, that, then that. And then we get the pole out. And as you can see, when you do stuff atomically correctly, the shape starts taking form a little bit more better. So we're going to make the head of the scythe a lot bigger. So we're going to do it like that, and then like give it a really curvy look. So if we really want to get that going, we're going to sort of like that, and then sort of snake it up a bit, and then sort of end it here, I would say, and then maybe put like a little pop-out blade there compared to the rest of the scythe can be there, sort of thing. So we'll do it something like that. So it's sort of similar to that design, but a little bit more to my own twists to it. I can't speak English today. So yeah, and then obviously back, which is pretty much like that. So there we go. And to be honest, that is actually pretty good anatomy. Actually, I'm quite pleased with that one. Apart from that hand, I'm gonna probably have to work on that. So we'll get the light blue color again, and then we'll get the new. We're gonna make a new layer and start drawing up. New layer. That's creativity right there. Yep. So we're gonna get Inkra up, and we're gonna do half her face, and then like go Grim Reaper afterwards. I think, but first up, I think we need to sort of fix this hand. So we'll just make sure like everything is in place. So if we kind of, yeah, if we really scrunch up that hand, and then, so that's the small finger there, that's the bigger finger, and then you've got your biggest finger here. Actually, no, we're going to make the tips there, actually. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And we're going to do one more. That's not as big, we'll see, as the middle, but it's kind of like the, and then sort of, yeah, and then we'll get the thumb there as well, sort of get that hand, sort of get the lines there as well. And then the palm obviously be there, which means the fold should be around about there of the arm. Yep. So, and we'll do like say half and half, and then we'll spread the ink around the body. So, obviously, so we get Inkra sort of, because Inkra's sort of like half, not half naked exactly, but sort of, you know, she doesn't. So we get like sort of the muscle there. Then we'll draw Inkra's figure, sort of like that. But thing is, we're going to make Inkra's arms a little thinner, a little more girly, and then sort of little bit more girly arms. So we're going to need to put like something like that, and thin out that arm a bit more. Just give her more feminine features on the arm. And like I say, so it's got a masculine body with a bit more feminine arms. And what we do is we'll start. Actually, no, back off there a minute. Why am I not? Oh no. Oh, because I'm following the body here on the other side, which should be a bit more Grim Reaper-y. Silly me! That what happened. So we'll start doing sort of like rib cage sort of thing there, and then stop there, and then do a sort of spinal cord there. Then obviously we'll do like half a cloak there, and then sort of that, and then sort of whoosh it over the shoulder, and then sort of, and we'll kind of stick it out a bit so it's like in mid transformation sort of thing. So we'll do that as well, and then we'll fit in the details obviously later, and then just sort of and then give it like sort of respector it up a bit, obviously, and then sort of. So I'm wondering if Hans is going to make an appearance at some point today, because he actually voted for this. So, and then we'll do like Inkra's hair or ink hair. Yeah, and then we'll do that. Give Inkra some ears, obviously. And I think we're going to give Inkra like big ears as well, because luckily all our shots have been sideways of that, so you don't actually see it properly. So, and we'll put the hairbands here, and then just obviously. So, and then what we'll do is we'll deal with the ink transformations as well as we go. So, just sort of make a. So give her a creepy grin as well, and then we do half a nose there. So basically, we're gonna creep her up a bit, and then we're gonna start doing a skull frame here. We've got a jawline, obviously here, and sort of like that. And sort of, yeah, sort of teeve it up a bit. And then do like a skull eye here. And there we go. Because then it's at the same eye height. There we go. That looks kind of creepy as it is, which is quite cool. So we really want to thin out that neck bone. So we want to just do that while. So we'll just draw that line in the middle as well. Just so you know it's half and half. And then sort of go all the way down. Obviously like that. And so then what we do is we'll make it like inky as possible as well. So we've got like a decent rib cage here. So we're going to go quite further up, because obviously the chest plate bone is kind of like up here, and the rib cage actually goes quite far down. So we'll do that, obviously, and then we'll do Inkra's muscles here. So like that, and sort of bust out the hips a bit. So what we do, we'll start busting out the hips here, because it's got a bit more feminine legs, so we need to give Inkra a bit more lady-ish hips. So we've got the shoulder bone here, so we'll do that, obviously, and so we get that sort of like skeleton here. Obviously we've got some joint bones here. So the joints, yeah, joint would be literally here, and then you got like bone here and a bone here, and sort of so then we get like a bone here, because like you get like these long sort of bones like that, and then obviously that will be the thumb, and then just go like that for the fingers. That way we'll make it more bony later, but if we know where the skeleton parts are, then we're kind of good to go. So okay, so as for the rib cage itself, we need to kind of develop the lines here a bit, just so we know there's a rib cage. But yeah, that if you actually look anatomically, the rib cage is literally like there, and it'd be like sort of like that. So yeah, I think we've got it looking good. So now we're going to deal with the scythe itself. Okay, so as for the scythe, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is sort of do like a sort of strange fantasy skull. I think so. And then sort of stick out the teeth up to here, do a couple of nose bones here, and then sort of do this sort of weird eye socket here. So we do something like that. So we've got like a skull thing going on. Then we do like a sort of metal connect there. Sort of like that. And then to me, I do like that design of the scythe overall, but I think we're going to go with our own sort of. And we're going to put an extra tooth there. And then sort of put like a jaw, bottom jaw here. Sort of, yeah. There we go. And then we'll sort of like get the blade and the back of the blade. We'll sort out the skull perspective later on, but yeah, if we get out the rust of what we want. So we're going to want that. I think we're going to just sort of chip up the blade a bit just to make it look old and ancient, and sort of like it's seen its fair use. I think it's got to be a look. I've got a body chan and body config, and I've got to start making more fan art. Oh, that's cool. They're actually quite good models. Actually, I do recommend them. I've still got them over there actually, but yeah, it'd be quite cool. So we've got, like I say, the skull going on, and then what we'll do is, I think we're going to do like a spinal cord thing to a point. So we're going to do it like that, and then do a sort of metal cover for the handle, like up to here. And we're not just going to do any scythe. I think we're going to do a sort of old-fashioned style. We're going to do a little bit more spinal work here. Just do that a little bit. And then what we do is we'll do another handle bit to the where the bottom is. And one side, we're going to do like a sort of handle here. And then at the bottom, we're going to go like a club looking, we're going to do like a crap bone, and then sort of bat wing that blade a little bit. So you got like a handle sticking out here. So basically, like you hold the scythe like a proper scythe and just sort of like, yeah. I managed to get them both for about 40. Jesus, that's a good price for them. How did you get that one? I have to admit, I did spend a little bit more on my ones, but that's because I got them separately, probably. So you got a good deal, basically. Okay, so we want to fine point the blades. So we need to do that, and then that. Okay, I think we're ready to ink properly now. Inkra ink. There we go. So we'll vamoose that. Yeah, we haven't done too bad, actually. So layer, new layer. Cool. And what we're going to do is make this drip with ink. So, oh, we're going to need that body there because I forgot to do a chin thing here. So we're going to do that and then sort of, yeah, stop it there. And then splurge that ink. Do a skull thing and then just sort of let that ink sort of spread a little bit, and then we'll do the hairband. And sort of. Oop. Am I on the right pen stroke? Yeah, I am. Cool. Just to make sure. So we do that, and then I think we're going to make it a little bit smaller. Sort of. There we go. Sort of just lightly. Sort of lightly, just sort of indicate she has ears. And give her a really Inkra a really evil look as well, and then a really evil smile to go with it. Yeah, it's looking good at the moment. And then what we'll do is we'll do like a hairline thing there. And like I say, what we'll do Inkra's sort of mid-transformation. What we'll do, we're going to do blotches of ink here and there as well. So it's proper horror-y dripping, looking bloody but very inky. Sorry, just put my legs around it. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So making sure everything's going well. Cool. And we don't need that anymore. And we'll go back onto YouTube so we can see your comments as we go. There we go. So, don't know what's going on there. But yeah. So we'll ink it up like that. And then sort of, oh, hold on, we need to rub that out. The scythe's in front. Oh, no. There we go. Scythe's in front of that. So we'll draw that up soon. Then we'll just, yeah, ink up. Hold on, just cross that. Don't know what's going on here. There we go. Don't know what was going on there. It just had a bit of a hissy fit on me. Computer was having a hissy fit. So, and let's see. We'll get the bodies done here and here. And just sort of, yeah, build up that body shape a bit. Sort of get the hips done here. So obviously you want to give Inkra sort of like a male upper half, but give her a female lower half. So we'll make the neck, like I say again, malish. And then give Inkra sort of more feminine arms. So it's a bit thinner here. So it might everything look a bit out of proportion, but this is Inkra for you. So Inkra is supposed to be like sort of in proportion, but looking out of proportion at the same time. So Inkra can look a bit more like malish, ladylike. So yeah, so there we go. And do the knuckles here, and then just do that. And so that. So yeah, we'll go like that, and then sort of, there we go. Got a bit more of a a bit longer, tints a bit longer, just so we've got the size comparisons there, and then and so palm there, and then sort of just, yeah, there we go. Then what we do is once we blacken all this, we'll make some finger lines as well. But yeah, there we go. So as you can see, it's starting to build up quite nicely. So yeah, we'll do that, and then sort of that. So it's just a hint of a body there. Actually, right, that hand just looks like a fifth finger. We don't want that. We want to make it look like a thumb. So if we do that, and then sort of, there we go. Sort of outhand it a bit. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit messy, that hand, but we'll fix that up later. Now, first off, we're going to do the skull scythe itself. So, right, if we're going to do it in perspective, the skull's got to be a bit more. So, like that. And then like that. So, we'll get the rubber and then sort of rub that out a bit. Sort of like that. And then sort of let the tooth ride on the back of the scythe like that. Just so it just makes it a bit more realistic. Or not realistic, but a bit more perspective from what the scythe's like. So, there we go. So yeah, and then so we do that, and then sort of, I think we're going to let the skull sort of go backwards instead, just so it just gives it a bit more autonomy, a little bit, just so get it right. So yeah, there we go, and that one's a bit more anatomically correct as well. Do that, and sort of, there we go. And then what we do is we'll get the blade done. We do that, and just so we get the back of the blade done, basically. And sort of, yeah. There you go. And then sort of just draw the line at the edge. Picking that line there. And then we'll like that. Sort of like that. And then just go let the jaw sort of let the blade pop out the jaw line, basically. So let the teeth, yeah, there you go. Because now the scythe looks a bit more functional as a blade, so it pops out. And then what we do is we'll add the chin there and just so it looks like it's gripped onto the blade like that. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of do that so it looks like it's slotted in. So, and then put a little crack there. So it looks like it's been like sort of forced in. And so the blade. Then sort of like that. Then what we'll do is we'll do that as well. Just connect the lines. Just connect those lines up. Then we'll get the rubber, and then sort of clean them up completely. Because we're going to clean up this sort of. There we go. And sort of like that, and then get the rubber and clean that up so it looks a bit more cleaner. So yeah, then we'll let the shine of the ink will do its work. Just do that, and then same here. So yeah, there we go. And then get the rubber, rub that bit out, rub this bit out. There we go. Start to form a bit more up. So, and let's see. We're going to. Oh, hi, Manga Cetron. Hi, Sunbeam Stone. How are you doing? Hi, Manga Cetron. How's everything? Yeah, we're doing Inkra today, by the way. So, doing our Hollewween stuff in mid-transformation, obviously. So we're going to do something spooky. So I hope you guys actually enjoy this. So we're going to tatter up the blade a bit more and make the blade absolutely all as well. I'm glad to hear it. Your fan art, Michael, by the way, will be appearing at the end of this episode. So, yeah, so well done on that. But yeah, no, your fan art was pretty cool, actually. If you do want to check Michael's artwork out, he's on DeviantArt as Sunbeam Stone. I'll say his style is like sort of a mix of, I don't know, like sort of older generation anime like Astro Boy and all that, I would say, mixed in with sort of Mario sort of style. I can't really explain Michael's style. It's kind of like a fusion of the two. I'm not sure if Michael thinks I'm right on that. A little bit of One Piece on the side as well. But yeah, his style is very, like, sort of very simplistic, but very good. So check him out. So, yeah, he's a good friend of mine as well. So please check him out. So, right, we're going to do the spinal bits. So, yeah, it's very hard to describe Michael's style, but he is quite cool. Just check him out. It's very simplistic, but very visually pleasing. I think the word I'm looking for is simple, but yet visual. I can't speak English. Visually pleasing. My style is unique. That's why he can't explain it. Well, yeah, exactly. It's like a certain mix, but it is his own sort of unique style. So, right. So let's go for the hand bones. The wrist part. You know, like there's like loads of little balls like our wrists. Just wondering if anyone knew that. If you did, have a cookie. Have a cookie. So yeah, we're just doing the fun part. So then we're going to do the long hand bits and just rub out the hand there. You can't explain it because he sucks. Yeah, I suck at explaining. I do. Anyone who knows me well enough, I'm very, very sucky at explaining things. That's why I need a PR guy, I think. I suck at explaining things. You PR for me. Joe, what that would be. I agree with Manga, etc. I am very sucky at explaining things. Like, I know what goes on in my head, but to say it out of my mouth is very hard to do. That sounded so wrong. My brain just went, that sounded really bad. So yeah, there you go. Make all the dirty jokes you want, you dirty-minded people. But I love you. I love it. I like it, as Adam goes. Yeah, I did steal that from Adam Evans. That I like it thing. He's very good at that sort of stuff. He's like, actually, if you ever like freak shows, definitely check him out. I think he's still going by Painless Pugsy or something at the moment. But definitely check his stuff out, man. Like, seriously. If you like free shows, you definitely should go and see his stuff. So, right, there we go. We're going to do the hands. Just so, like, the skeleton hand is over the scythe. And, let's see. So, we're going to do the bones here. Sort of. Just make them bony as possible. And I know it's not what they actually look like, but, you know. Artist interpretation. Joe's probably going to kill me for that. Yo, you must do it properly. Perfection it. You must perfect it. But no, I'm kind of open artistic expression on this one. So what we're going to do is just draw it properly first, then find where the drips of ink. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Yeah, so basically we'll figure out how to sort of do all the where the drips of ink are going to go. But yeah, I think it's going well though for what it is. Okay, so the skull wise, we are going to go sort of. Oh yeah, that's the rubber mode. That's why. I was like, why is it not working? Oh yeah. So we'll go down here like the skull would do, and then sort of. There we go. Just get some teeth in as well. Just get some teeth in there as well, and then sort of get the eye socket in as well. And then we get the jaw. Actually, like the jawline is not like that. Actually, it's more like that. Because what you got like these bones that go up to your cheekbones. It's really, really weird. It's sort of like it's more like it slots in on my 15th October, but I'll keep in touch when I can. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, like I say, definitely check his art out, guys. Like I say, it's very simplistic, but it's quite cool. So he's definitely worth a check out. Check out? Check. What? So like you could buy Michael at the store. Yeah, go to the checkout and buy Michael. just go buy him. It comes in stores near you. Jesus. When the world of shenanigery end. So we'll kind of go for that sort of look. And then we'll. Yeah, that's it. And then sort of put it up here like that. And slowly we'll fold in. Do loads of folds, so it kind of just folds out. And then sort of tatter it here as well. We've got to make it look as tattery, very tattery as possible. So there we go. But yeah, definitely. Michael, are you coming to MCM this year, by the way? Just wondering. I got a message on my Demeter congratulating my first 6 months with him. Yeah, you'll get that. I think, like, I'm not sure actually. Did I ever get that? No, because I was like I was around in there when it was very new at the time. But yeah, wow, it's been around for years. So, yeah, and there we go. So we'll just sort of like that, blow it, and then sort of tatter it here. And sort of. Hi, James, my friend. Did you see your Patreon wants to tell me what your patron has done? Oh, hold on. Sorry, I need to read that. Hi, my friend. I did see your Patreon page. Tell me what has your Patreon done for you. He has voted for this one, the Grim Reaper looking. Hold on, I'll show you in a minute, Bobby, once I pull out. So, it's basically, this is what he's voted for. So now I'm basically inking it on digital. Won't be able to work on all, and I have Sunday, but I've tried to do much. No, that's fine. Like, I do have Sunday, but I'll be tired. Yeah, it's fine. It's supermarkets can be that way. I have to admit that's why I booked my weekend off as well. Not just to obviously sell my stuff, but obviously to get it out there as well. So and plus you need all that energy. Trust me, at a convention when you're sending your art there. You may not think so. You're just sitting there, but trust me, you need that energy just to break through it. So. We're doing a handle. Yep. But yeah, so my Patreon is basically... Oh. Where has it gone? Hold on. Ah. I deleted the layer by mistake. But yeah, that's where I'm up to at the moment. And then we'll start colouring soon. Or once we've done all the outlines and that. So there you go, Bobby. You got or tier 1 Patreon. By the way, check them out, guys. They are like very supportive of people's Patreon. So if you do have a Patreon and you want to get yourself out there, tier 1 Patreon is the way to go. Obviously, I can't remember all the awards on my top of my head, but I'm sure Bobby will entertain that if you guys want to know what they are. So you know what, we're gonna do sort of like a no. We won't do that. We'll do it like that, and then again, we'll like that, and then we'll point the blade like that, and then the actual blade itself. So it looks like the edge of the blade, and then sort of. There we go. I think he's asking what has your Patreon generally. Oh, I've only got one Patreon at the moment, so it's not much to be done at the moment, but obviously helping saving up for better equipment and that. Also, you get to vote on my stuff, so he's voted, which is good. It keeps me consistent and going. He's even given me general feedback towards my book, which was good, because that's what you pay as a Patreon to do. So, yeah. Do you know the guy? Yeah, I do know him. We kind of met on Facebook, and he's a Patreon advertiser, basically, from what I gathered for the magazine he's doing. So his magazine kind of specialises in advertising other people's Patreons and work. So basically, others can get out there. So, yeah, definitely give Bobby a scene to... that sounds wrong, doesn't it? But, yeah. So we're going to save here, because I saved the file beforehand to make sure, like, I don't end up deleting by mistake. Like, one live draw I did, I was like, no! Dun dun dun. But, here we go. We're going to do the rib cage now, and just sort of... I think we're going to do it like a bit more jagged rib cage. We're going to do the breastplate like bigger, like there. So, yeah. Is it free? No, because he's a Patreon. You kind of have to become a patron to do it. But there is like a little sort of like one fee starts at like $1 a month, which you get basic advertisement, and then you go from there, basically to push harder and further. That sounds wrong, but yeah. And I just realised I drew a rib cage when there shouldn't be a rib cage. There you go. This is what happens when I'm on a tangent. My brain goes on a tangent. But yeah, but definitely go for it if you guys do have a Patreon and you want to get it supported and out there. But he does have a magazine, so he's always looking for new content to come out. But I am helping him at the moment, because the logo you see that he has, that I've kind of like quickly designed for him one day when he was doing his logo. So yeah, definitely check him out. Like I say, they do. He does legitimately push your Patreon as well. Like, he gets other people who are on Patreons, not just to subscribe to your Patreon, obviously, but to your social medias, I should say. But yeah, there we go. The cloak is looking pretty fantastic at the moment, actually. I'm really, really pleased with the way it's looking. So, yeah. And then we'll do... Oh, God, that fold looked ugly. Fold, again. I love this logo. There you go. He's flashing this logo around now. Swing that logo around like you just don't care. So, yeah. So, actually, the last fold just made it look pretty ugly. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should do the trick. I think what we're going to do is do one more tear here. Like that. And then just to have the bone sticking out there. There we go. Right, so now what we're going to do is... Ooh, there's a gap. Who? I didn't think there'd be a gap, but there you go. So, yeah, it's kind of there. But, yeah, so we'll just do the trousers there, and then... Hold on, what's the head space? So hips are like way further down. So yeah, it should be more there, and you should not have trousers sticking out there because that just makes it look out of proportion. There we go. So we're going to try again with the paint bucket. There we go. That looks a lot cleaner. So now we are going to sort of rub out this. Just sort of generally start rubbing out, and what we'll do is we'll start as well. Question about YouTube Live. How good is it, and can you do it with just an iPhone? I would say yes, you can do it with an iPhone, but my really solid advice on it is do it on PC, because when it comes to a mobile, a lot of mobile apps only have a certain limit, and there's not an actual app from YouTube to go live on your mobile yet. So just to let you know, yes, I will be, because every week is Law Week, so everyone will get a turn eventually on that. Can you name any content creators, Patreon, that your advertisers help? Myself, there is a gaming one, which I can't remember the name of it, but we're on a Facebook chat thing, but it is quite legit. I believe, I can't remember, a couple of YouTubers. Okay, thanks. But yeah, although you use PC, I would really highly recommend it. Only because, like I say, there's no real YouTube apps for it live yet. But yeah, just go for that first and then go from there, I would say. Just build up from there. So yeah, we'll do that. Just colour that blob in a bit. Now there is a gap somewhere apparently, so I'm going to try and hunt that gap down. It's there. Let's try that again. Yeah, there is a gap hanging somewhere and I can't find it. So, I spotted the gap. Close it and then probably just do that, and then there we go. So, and then sort of there we go. And we'll draw a line here. And then get the rubber and just sort of start cleaning up here big time, and then use the pen to sort of get those fingers in just to get a bit more cleaned up. Get the rubber as well and just sort of, so because we really don't need those finger lines really to tell you what's going on. And that's too thick, so we need to make that thinner. And just sort of, yeah, there we go. And get the rubber there, just sort of. There we go. So we can get rid of that red now, so it looks a lot more cleaner. But yeah, we're going to clean up that hand a bit, so sort of, because it looks a bit funky. So funky, do 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 do, and not funky in a good way either. Not funky in a fun way. So there we go. And then get the rubber sort of. Yes, James is also providing a Halloween theme artwork for October cover for the magazine. I'm providing a very quiet guide. Yeah. So there you go. Bobby has just answered my question for me. So, answered your question for you. Better than I did. Way better than me. So, yeah, there we go. But yeah, if you, Bobby, if you could provide a few links, people can look you up then. Yeah, feel free to slam links on here, by the way. I'm not sure if they work on the live chat, but there you go. We can find out. We can find out together. And just sort of get that blade a bit more broken. A bit more jagged and clean. Clean but jagged. And then sort of... There we go. And that thick line is way too thick, so we'll clean that up a bit and just redo that line as well. Once I was somebody's muse. And right, so as for the rest of Inkra here, we're just going to close up those gaps a little bit. And we're going to spill it here and spill it there. So as you can see, we got sort of... And then we'll get the rubber. Then do like the smile of death, basically. And yeah. And then get the pen to sort of just make it a little bit more evener. There we go. So yeah, so I wanted to do something Halloweeny. So this is kind of, I think this is kind of the thing I'm gonna go for actually, because I was going to use another picture, but I might as well use this one because this one's actually looking pretty good at the moment. And right, we're going to make it a little bit more scully. There we go. So we'll just colour that in there. And also just sort of start. There we go. Then we've got the spinal cord. Brilliant. So, right. And we're going to spill some ink here. Thank you. So, right, we're going to darken that bottom bit there just to give it a bit more darkness to it. And we're going to do the same here, all the way down to the hood. So it gives it a bit more of an ominous presence. Also, just sort of just get those cracks going as well in the skull. Like that. And then sort of one coming from the eye. So sort of like that. And what we're going to do is sort of rub out here, just so we've got an eye peering out of there. Looks a bit Skeletor-ish actually, but I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking the Skeletor sort of look at the moment. But yeah, this is the artwork I'm using as reference for the Grim Reaper, so it's just a reference. But definitely, I need to contact this artist and just say how good the work is. So yeah, there you go. And okay, so now we've got that bit sorted. And just sort out the nose here, tip there, sort of like that, and then let's. So yeah, so we've got that. Hey, nay! Michael says, nay. Why do you say nay, Michael? Skeletor, your money supermarket. Oh yeah, your show money supermarket. Gee, I wonder how the fuck they bought the rights to that. Like, I thought like the old creators used to be well protective of their stuff, but I just realised what Michael referenced there, and then, well, basically, Dave just pretty much clocked onto that. Good clocking, by the way. Your show money supermarket. Oh, God. Those adverts were bad, but they were, like, good bad, if you get what I mean. Like, there's some bits that are so bad or good or stuff like that. So we're going to do that. Let the chest piece crack. I'm going to put crack on the scythe itself just to make it look old and Halloweeny. Maybe do a fracture mark there. Next time you get the He-Man. I just realised, is that Papyrus as well from, what's it called? Undertale. Because I've got, he says that as well. The Great Papyrus. And just sort of do cracks here and there. So as you can see, it's looking really gothic and dark at the moment. What we do is we might do it on the swoosh background. Yeah, so what we're going to do is get a little bit of the crop in as well. I'm going to crop this a little bit just to get it a little bit less wider. Okay, so now we're going to do the horror bit, which is basically melting the... So the ink drips, sort of like that. So we get the ink dripping. So yeah, it looks like mid-transformation sort of thing. So yeah, there we go. Some ink splotches like that, and just sort of let the ink just drop. So it looks like it's sort of blood, but it's not at the same time. We need to make that ink splodge drip sort of smaller, just so it looks a bit more inkerish, inky. Okay, you need pixels and rabbits to light up the move that drawing. We need rabbits. We need cute little fluffy things. It's too Halloweeny. So yeah, we're gonna just ink it up a bit, just sort of like that. Like that, just let the ink run down, sort of thing as well. And we'll let like a big drip come from there as well. And we kind of need a bigger one just to get those splotches going. There we go. Doesn't look inked up enough, and then sort of like that, and then there we go. And then sort of like God, you'd be a... I'll tell you what, shapeshifters would be brilliant for Halloween. You can scare the shit out of anyone. I just realised. Alright, basically, guys, if you were an ink-based shapeshifter, what would you shapeshift at to scare the shit out of people? Please feel free to comment on the live down below and let me know how would you scare the crap out of someone if you had ink-based transformation powers. I think Manga Central knows what to do. Probably decide to scare the crap out of me. My own creature's go to life. What the fuck? That would actually creep me the fuck out, basically. It really would, actually. Right, let's get this a shadow as well, just so we get a bit more dark and scary. Not a shapeshifter, but a Boggit from Harry Potter. Alright then. So, Michael would be a Boggit. And what would you transform as to scare the crap out of your friends? This would be an interesting one for Michael, actually. What would you do for Halloween if you could transform into one thing to scare the crap out of your mates with it? I'll probably shape into the Hulk. Yeah, that would probably make people crap themselves quite a bit. Shit, it's the Hulk! Yeah, I'm a vet. No, hold on, he's rampaging. Shit, run! Just sort of, yeah, just get that tear a bit more into it. Tell that to your workplace looking like you. That would actually scare the crap out of me. I'd be like, who cloned me? Tinfoil hat on. Just like, you know, play like some alien music in the background. Was I abducted? Who cloned me? No, I don't think they want to clone me, Jesus. I'll be their worst nightmare. I'll just annoy him to death. Hi. So, there we go. And just make it a bit darker here. We'll just sort of get that theme going. Just, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Just want to darken it up a bit, just to make it a little bit more freaky and Halloweeny. That freaky, 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 do. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's a little more Halloweeny. So yeah, we're going to do a big like sort of ink splodge here, sort of. There we go. And I know what to do more. Actually, that's it. And then sort of from the hands as well. There you go. Just warp there, so just warp it a little bit, just to make it look. There we go. So we'll splash the ink a bit as well, just so it looks like ink's just. There we go. Anyways, I would shapeshift into a walking can of soup. So I open up, snake jumps out. Just a my end fooling me. I've become the bucket so I can turn into what people fear most. That is evil, Michael. See, Michael's got the best of both worlds. He will transform into a bucket that transforms into your worst fears. Yeah, that's bad. I think Michael wins the award for that. He can scare then as many people as he wants. That's actually quite an ingenious idea, actually, I have to admit. Why transform into something that can transform into anything it wants? Well, what we do is we'll get some ink, sort of. Yeah, that's it. Just make the ends like inky as well. Just really ink up those ends. So, yeah. Just follow the splotches. There we go. Just ink it all up. Yeah, there you go. Alright, cool. So we're going to start colouring it in now. So we're going to save it. File, save. So here we go. So we're going to do Inkra's, like, sort of. Oh, God, no. James. Naughty! New layer. Told myself off, badly. So, yeah. So, we're going to do that. I think we're actually going to go for a darker version, because if we're going to make it horror, we're going to go dark. We're going to go dark, man. We're going to go dark places. We're going to go places you ain't seen before. It's too dark, man. Too dark. There we go. So, we're now making a start. Drop that out there. So we'll just go from there as well. Just go for Inkra's inky body. And sort of, that's it. And then sort of get some blues here in the ink blots. You know, it's all ink. There we go. Sort of like that. And then I'm going to pick up that black again because we want those splotches to go like really, really far out. That's it. And then go back to the blue. And sort of just, yeah, just fix it from there. There we go. And I think what we're going to do is ink up that end of the scythe as well, to be honest. Sorry, that end of the scythe has to be inked. So, there we go. And we've got like 5 of you watching today. This is actually quite good. It's a good turnout today. Today is a good day. And just sort of, yeah, spot it there. Just there we go. And then back to the blue. Go back to the layer and just sort of do like the inky edges. There we go. So we are going to go layer, new layer, obviously. And now we're going to start with the bones, I think. So the bare bones of it. So we're looking for a sort of that, but a bit more creamier. We don't really want to go for a rusty colour. So we want to go for more there, sort of in between. So we want it dark, but we don't want it too dark. So we just want a nice little bone colour. It's a little bit dark. So sort of there. There we go. Because we want to make the scythe like a rusty colour as well. I'm going to step out and head over to my shift. But I'm impressed with the setup here, James. I'll catch you later, buddy. Yeah, catch you later, dude. You have a good one. So here we go. We're going to start with the bones. Sort of thing. Oh, hold on. I need to jump back to that layer because I forgot to blow up that head bit there. Sort of just get that sort of going. There we go. And then next layer obviously is the bone layer. So we're going to make it all sort of I think we need to make it a bit more. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's the colour I'm striving for. So here we go. We're going to do the skull now. So get those teeth in. And do you know what? Just get that black there. And yeah. Sort of get that nose there. Obviously the bone bit's important. And we'll get the skull neck there. Then we'll do the rib cage. Yeah. Just sort of get those rib cages done. I have to admit, I'm really pleased with this drawing today, actually. Definitely looks Halloweeny. For Hallows Eve. So, here we go. We're going to get that done. And that will get the shoulders, and then we'll just colour that in. But yeah, look, as we can see, it's looking pretty good at the moment. So looks creepy and it looks a bit disjointed, which is kind of cool actually. Kind of going for that actually a little bit. So that was a happy accident. Happy accidents happen, people. That's what in art you call a happy accident. So right, we're just gonna scribble them in, and then we're gonna use the rubber to sort of clean up after ourselves. So. Oh. So. So yeah, we're doing that. So we're just sort of so yeah, we got that, and then we'll just do the arm here. Just sort of get that arm done. I think even Joe would be a little bit impressed by this. Like, he'd probably spot a couple faults here and there, but other than that, I think he'd be quite impressed with this. Joe is quite the critic, trust me, of my work. So, but it's good because it keeps me on my toes, really. So, keeps me good, keeps me sane. Maybe. Love you, Joe. Joe's not here to defend himself. But yeah, there we go. So yeah. And then sort of get that. I think we're going to do the teeth metal as well. I think we're going to do like a bronze sort of colour for the teeth. Or shall we keep it? No, let's keep it horror, keep it bone. Don't make it cool, make it scary. That's what we want, people. We want to make it scary, not yeah. not cool, because that's cool. I want to make this like sort of this was actually made out of part bone and metal, so and what we're going to do for the handle, I think we're going to do a rusty bronze. We're going to do like a rusty sort of bronze colour, and then stuff like a rusty grey. So yeah, I think we're going to go for that. Obviously, we're going to go for the rustic look. It's going to involve obviously multiple layers. So this is why I'm doing all the stiff colours now. So once I get to these metal layers, I'll do the metal that I'm going to make them first, and then slowly build up to make it look absolutely very rusty. So we're going to go for like sort of like, if anyone knows who Pyramid Head is, we're going to go for like sort of Silent Hill Pyramid Head. And yeah, we're going to make it look like the socket bone. So we'll do that. And then sort of that. So yeah, it's only like about what, nearly 2 o'clock. So we're doing quite good progress actually for this live draw, which is quite good, to be honest. Right, so we'll do that. Let's push out and then sort of. And sort of there we go. Oop, that and that. We just need to erase that bit. Then we'll just do the rest of the bones slowly but carefully, and then what we do is once we do the blade, then we're on to like the shading layer and the graphic sort of layers as well, so we can get the glowing eye going and stuff like that. So yeah. There you go. And sort of rubber there and rubber there. Then sort of just rub out this bit with the claw, the teeth and that. Put that and then just rub out on the blade as well. just to make it look a lot more cleaner. Ooh. So yeah. So there we go. And let's see. I think we're going to go for layer, new layer. We're going to go for the cloak next, I think. So, or actually, I think we're going to go for the metals. Then, yeah, no, do the cloak, then the metals. So, as for the cloak, we're going to go for a really darkish purple. I would say to sort of. Is that a bit too dark? Maybe. Maybe. Well, before I go, I'll send this YouTube link to a sync share system, so tier 1. Get your word out. Thank you. I will do. Thank you very much. 50 Inktober's done. Nice. Can't wait to see. I think we're going to make it a little bit more brighter. Go towards blue a little more. Yeah, that's the colour I'm looking for. Dark but creepy. So we'll do that. And then we can go back to the bone layer as well and just do some initial cleanups as well. So we can jump back down and just keep going for the cloak. I think we're going to do a 2 cloak layer. So we do like a sort of outer cloak layer and an inner cloak layer. And we're going to get a really big brush because this is going to involve quite a lot of rubbing out. So, and then the inside cloak layer can be a bit more. Yep, and then just do the edges. So yeah, we've got a bit of like a dark blue cloak thing going on. Okay, cool. So we got that going, and we get the rubber out, go back to the bone layer, and just clean up those edges a bit. Yep, there we go. And then we'll do the inner cloak layer, and then we'll build up from there. So yeah, I think doing the cloak in 2 separate layers will be a lot better. So here we go. So we're rubber. And we're going to need a bigger one than that. We're going to need a bigger rubber. And we're on the wrong layer again. Yet again, James screwed up with layers. When will I ever learn? So yeah, we're going to just... Yeah, just sort of slowly just get that off. And then we'll just get closer just so we can just make sure we get the right amount of... There we go. So just keep going from there. So as you can see, I'm just now like sort of making sure everything's fine, because obviously I did a big scribble. I need a bigger rubber to sort of get it cleaner, get the line straighter and stuff like that. So yeah. There we go. And we'll... Oh, and we'll back up there. And then sort of slowly do this. Ooh, corner is a bit sensitive, so we need to just make sure everything gets done. Yeah, correctly, obviously. I just got a picture of a female body ready for Jess fan art. Nice. Coming out soon. Keep looking out at the VR. I will do. And obviously, when it comes out, it'll be popped up on here, obviously. Because, like I say, all fan art needs to be shown off, as I say. So, right, we need to get the rubber just slowly. Oh, there we go. And just sort of touch up here and there. So just let's go there. And right, now we can touch up those ends big time with this. Sort of. Just sort of start really laying into it. So like that sort of thing. Just give the cape some sort of. There we go. So really dig into it. As you can see, the cape's looking really awesome at the moment, actually, with that colour. And then I think we're going to go more purple. Or actually, no, a little bit more darker, but purplish, I think, definitely. So yeah, there we go. And this is where I can actually sort of go nuts with the rubber and just go crazy. Just go crazy. Go crazy. Go cray cray. Rub that out. I don't know why that squiggly line was there. And obviously we'll do that. Pick up Inkra's ink colours. Just sort of nudge it and then pick up that colour. And just get that and then just sort of really gently. There we go. And then pick up the rubber again. And then sort of to the inside of the tattered cape. Then we'll get the paintbrush and just sort of really nudge it up a bit. So yeah, there we go. And we're going to do a layer. New layer. Okay, and we're going to save quickly as well, just so. And then we're going to do the inside of the cape. Yeah, we'll just go up. We'll go towards more blue. We'll go towards more of that colour. We'll go darker, darker. So near-ish black. Then we can go nuts again. Just go nuts with the colouring again. Just colour it down inside cape. Just sort of keep going until, yeah, everything on that bit on the inside part is out and about. Bless me. How's the rest of Volume 3 coming along? I'm nearly halfway chapter 2 at the moment. It's just there's a lot I'm dealing with at the moment. Like, I'm literally pushing hard at the moment now because obviously lately I had to deal with a lot of stuff, so I didn't want to continue until I've dealt with it. So now it's mostly dealt with. I can hopefully get on with it a bit more. So, well, like I say, just get on with it in Mighty Python style. But yeah, it's going well. I'm nearly halfway through chapter 2. Drawing wise, that is, not in general, but yeah, I should be halfway through drawing wise within the next couple of days, and then I'll be pushing out a bit further from there. And then hopefully when chapter 2 gets done, I'm hoping to do a sneak preview event. I'm just not sure where yet. Obviously it won't be the same place as last time, so sadly, but hey ho, these things do happen. So I'll probably do a sneak preview event next year and see what I can do with that, and look at, you know, maybe even hiring out my own hall this time, or, you know, maybe open up something so other people can do their own creative stuff there as well, or something like that. But like I say, I haven't made my mind up yet, but until I do, yeah, I'm still working on it. Thank you, Dave, by the way. So yeah, I'm just rubbing along nicely, just sort of getting those creases of the cloak. So getting the blade done now, just sort of too light. That was way too light. And sort of here as well, just generally rub out. And then sort of just touch up here. So just do that. It's looking good at the moment, so I'm really happy with this. I think this is, well, some of my only and best sort of Inkra concept art so far, I would say, by far. Like, I've done very few concept art of Inkra, but I think this is one of my best ones. Obviously, because it kind of displays her abilities a bit more better. And my computer's hissy thing. No, go away. Don't want to. No, no. Keeps asking. Yeah, I know. Don't care. Anyway, sorry, it's my disk drive having a hissy fit. Okay, yep, so the cloak's done with my standards, so file save. Yep, cool. Layer, new layer. So what I'm going to do now is the metal and the glow eye, so that's pretty much the only things I have to do before I shade in, or do the rust effect. So, as I said, so we're going to go grey and then go towards brown. So, you'll see what I mean in a minute. It's because we want to go for sort of like a bronze colour. Bronze is sort of like a near sort of brown slash. So, saturation. We'll go there. That's a bit bronzy. There we go. So, why I do a sneak preview of our entry chapters. So, it's basically gives the people a chance to get hyped up for Volume 3, as I did for Volume 2. And basically also gives a chance to get feedback from people from one-to-one instead of just getting them through Patreon as well. So, basically, it just helps people to get more hyped for Vamp the Lost Soul in general. Like, I have thought about it, and you know, I thought how that event did work out somewhat well, and hopefully then next time I can push for more people to come, stuff like that really, and just really push it. But this time make it a bit more accessible to the public and do it in more of a public place. So yeah, there we go, the bronze handles. So yeah, as you can see, the handles are a bit bronze. Or bronzy, I should say. Do that. Jump back to that bone layer, which is the second layer, and just sort of touch up here and there a little bit, just to make it make the drawing a little bit more cleaner. Obviously, so sometimes you do miss these things while you're, and then jump back down to the lowest layer, the lowest color layer. Jump back up to the bone, sort of. Just a little smidgen of stroke, just sort of fix up those messes a bit. Okay, cool. So now we've done. Oh god, hold on. We're going to do the blade, but I think we're going to do the blades themselves on a separate layer. Because obviously I've just realised the what's going on here. Just jump back down to the lowest layer, because obviously that bronze is going to clash with the grey, and then I'm going to have to keep touching up. So to save that, we're going to go grey, and we're going to go for like sort of a darker, sort of steely grey, I think. So we're going to make it look like it's made out of steel. Layer, new layer, and that's it. Yeah, and low, and then sort of, and then because then it exposes like some of my mistakes, obviously, as you can see. So we're going to make the whole blade like the blade and the blade up there like bronze colour, not bronze, like sort of steel colour, which is like really it's quite a dark grey metal. So it's not silvery, it's not anything, it's pure like iron. So if I could get a sneak peek, I could see your volume doing. Yeah, well, you could do that as well. I'm not sure if I'm doing the raffle again, but it probably will be a most likely one if people did enjoy the raffle last time. If not, then I'll do it by another means, so something a bit more enjoyable for you guys. Obviously, the raffle was a little bit of a mess as well, so I might go for something less messy in general, and you know, see what I can do. So there we go. We're going to clean up that blade. There, yeah, and clean up the bone colour as well. So we're going to clear that up a bit, because that just definitely needs cleaning. Screams it like, clean me, needs to be cleaned up. There we go. Clean. That's practically cleaned up now. Yeah. Okay, cool. And now we can go for the eye color. So we're going to go all the way down this layer. And we can do the eye color same. I think what we're going to do is make it the same color as Inkra, so you can tell it's her. But we're going to go for sort of like a brighter. So we're going to go for like sort of like, hold on. We're going to go for that, and then we're going to suck out the saturation till it's like a very, very pale version of that color. So it's like bright, but so yeah, we're going to do that, and then up a bit, and then sort of use the fade brush and use a very, to use my hand just very subtly. So what, we'll do that first, then we keep going brighter till it goes white. So we're going to zoom in to the point where it's near pixelated, and then fade it up there. Go down. I can't unless Tiffany's there. Well, fair enough. I might try and get people there who have like guessed with me in the past and stuff like that. So it'd be great to kind of have people meet people there. So it'd be kind of cool. So yeah, there we go. And as for that, need to clean that up. Right. There we go. And file save. So now we've got that done. We are going to go above the metal layers. So layer, new layer. Okay, so first thing first, we're going to do the rust color. So we're going to do a selection. So, and rust is like a mixture of like orange and browns. So we're going to jump on this layer. We're going to do that. We're going to get a brown color going. So we need sort of that color, and yep, okay. And we're going to get that, and we're going to get like an orange, like a very, very intense orange. Jump that down to dark brown, and then we're going to filter it and grain it. Noise. There is something called grain. Hold on. Render clouds. We don't really want clouds. Fibers could be the one. Let's have a look. Oh, right. Yeah, there we go. So we want it to... Okay. That's not right. So we need to switch it the other way around. Select, filter, render, fibers. We need to... there we go. That's a little more rust. Yeah, that looks rusty. So we do that, and then we fade. We fade it to about, oh god, 20%. No. You want to fade it to a decent... Tell you what about soft light? Will that do? What about dark light? Overlay? What about color burn? Hard light. Because if you 100% that, yeah, if we dark light it, that should give it that sort of rust feel. And select, deselect. And then what we're going to do is actually get the rubber, and we're going to get a fade brush, get it bigger, and then your room's dark. Make you barely visible, by the way. Alright, cool. I'll get the light on. Hold on. Better? Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time to catch up, but yeah. So, we're going to get the rubber and just sort of... There we go. Yeah. I'm going to get that sort of rustic, really rustic as well. Just make it really sort of rusty as well. There we go. Oh, hold on. Jump the eraser a bit. There we go. Sort of. There we go. There you go. And then you've got that sort of rust look going on. And we're going to put the camera down a little bit towards me so you can see what I'm doing. Hello. Alright, so we're going to do the same with the grey layer. So we're going to do that and then that. Layer, new, yeah, layer, new, layer. And then we're going to go filter and we're going to render again. We're going to go fibers. Yep. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to go from normal to hard light. And then sort of get the brush again. Where are you? No, rubber again, and then just sort of get that rust look going. And then same here, and then we're going to do it bigger. Sort of. Oh, yeah. Rust look out. Just get that rust going. So there we go. There we go. To sort of make it look really bloody old. Just rust it up completely. There we go. And yeah, there we go. And now we've got our rusty sort of Reaper blade. I think we're going to soften it up a bit, just sort of. Yeah, there we go. Make it a bit more harder. And then we're going to do the same here. Oh. And then do the same for this one. Just get that sort of rust look going. And it looks really rusty, actually. It looks, I'm quite happy. It's all uploaded. Cool, I'll have a look in a moment. Well, once I finish the live draw, of course. So we're going to file and save because I am really pleased how this is turning out at the moment. We're going to get rid of the background. So this is a trick now I do for shading. So layer, new layer. And then what I do is I spill like this sort of blue. Like that. Then I get the drawing up. And then what I do is I do... So, yeah. do that, and then what we'll do is we'll get the polygon lasso. There we go. And get that magic wand out again. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to add it. Nope. Yeah. I think I'm going to need a pen for this, for a bit more accuracy. So yeah, we're going to do that. Just so we've got some accuracy hitting. So we're going to need that polygon. We're going to need, no, it's that one. So what we do is we'll do this bone first, just to liberate that, liberate the handle a bit. There we go. Then we'll get the magic wand again. Oh, what have I done here? Oh. No. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that one. There we go. And then boom. Yeah, Photoshop's crashing. Oh dear. No, it's not crashing, it's loading. Too much blue. Oh no, that's why. We don't want to deselect. Alright, and we'll have to get the polygon lasso just to sort of liberate this handle well a bit from, because obviously there's gaps in my drawings which I did not foresee, but it happens. It's what happens when you draw on tablets. Sometimes you don't spot like the gaps you haven't closed yet, so yeah, as a consequence you kind of have to go around it and make sure everything is fine. And then when you do that, I'll delete the blue, because that should be everything. So yeah, so you should only get that. Oh crap, hold on. What's gone on here? Stuff has been hit because of gap stuff. Okay, cool. So this is what we're going to do then. And we've got a gap there. I just noticed. I'm going to have to rub out by hand. And just sort of manipulate that, and then manipulate that, so we can start it. So I'm doing it like little by little just to make sure I got everything correct. So yeah, we don't really want to, because that I could rub that tiny piece out by hand. So yeah, we'll just look around, just make sure you get on the crevices, and obviously this part of the cape, which I did not foresee coming, to be honest. So I'm being hacked. Oh no, no, the camera. I think there's a problem with the camera or the wire. So if it's flickering, I will apologise. Yeah, it's just it doesn't deal with pointing down well by looks of it. So I'm gonna have to point it back up. So there we go, and there we go. And it's just. So yeah. There we go. So that should be the cape, and everything else that shouldn't be deleted. So you press delete, and then select, deselect. And as you can see, like, bits I haven't caught off, so like that. Obviously, we can redo blue. Don't worry, it won't ruin all our colour. You'll see a little trick at the moment for some of you who want to do live draws with Photoshop and all that stuff. Right, we want a harder brush, obviously, and we want a smaller brush, just to get those nooks and crannies. Just so, yeah, look, there you go. Just poke it in, and there we go. Yeah, so as you can see here, it's all ready to now change it into a different type of layout. We're going to change to a multiply. So as you can see, it's actually darkened everything with that sort of blue colour. So what I can do now is get a smaller rubber. So we'll go for like a sort of 55, and then we can start adding shade. So we could do this sort of thing. So as you can see, so yeah, we're going to add like a little bit of shadow there just to give a bit more of an ominous feel. And obviously we've got a light coming out from the eye, so we want to make sure this is as well shaded as possible. So yeah, we want to make sure that eye is, denture is going to get all the shadow like that, and then sort of edge it out a bit. Except for that top bit there, we're going to just edge it ever so slightly. Actually, we're going to just fill out, just do that. Oh, I don't know, we'll fix that. Because then it gives me a chance to touch things up as well. So I can do that, and then get the rubber out again and just sort of get that sort of skull feel. Obviously, so there we go. At Manga Century, you evil sod. I'm making it happen. But yeah, but the camera is having some problems at the moment, so I might have to place the darn thing. It's probably because I think I tugged out the wire a little bit too much at one point by accident, and I'll be a bit more careful with it. And there we go. And just sort of, so it just adds that anonymous feel to it. It's, yeah, just get that sort of. So what it does, it helps me then as a guideline. So you can just sort of. Sort of same for the teeth here. Hold on. We're going to have to make the rubber smaller again. Sort of 26 it. Yeah, there we go. Some of that ominous feel to it. And obviously, like with Inkra, we can just do that. Just do that in general. Because obviously this is a shade anyway, so we don't really need to have that for Inkra itself. Oh. And so just, yeah, there we go. And the hairband, obviously, because of the glow, it's going to be there. And I forgot to colour the hairband in. Naughty me. So we're going to need to colour the hairband in. Obviously, we're going to make it a little bit darker. So there. Just so it makes it extra Halloween-y. So there we go. And then back up to that layer. Pick up the blue that we left off with. And then just start rubbing out again. So this bit doesn't really need to be shaded because it's absolutely fine as it is. Tech tip, your webcam cable is... Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's got a lot of tension somewhere, which is not right. It should be fine. There we go. Right, I've given it some slack, so I don't know what's going on there, but I might need to just get an extension cable from here on out. There we go. Yeah, because when I move it, the wire's fine because it's slacking. But yeah, there we go. So it shouldn't happen anymore. Shouldn't is the key word. I laugh at that because I know, knowing my luck, it is going to happen. So there we go. Yeah, it's happening. So yeah, there we go. And so there. We'll see. And just sort of, there we go. Also making sure it should be fully in, but I'll have a look at the end of the show because obviously that means messing around with the back of the computer, and it means I'm potentially unplugging it and shutting my PC down. So we'll leave it for now, we'll say. So there you go. And just sort of like that, and just sort of give a bit of a crease so it looks like it's got like a medallion or something. So yeah, we'll just basically just doing basic cloak bits here, and then actually if we keep the shadow there and just sort of barely, so yeah, there we go. And sort of, there we go. Just give it a point, and then just yeah, the cable's got slack. It's fine, but I just don't know what's going on. It's getting hot though, so I might switch to my other cam in a moment if it keeps getting bad. So it happens. Technology faults. So it's the problem with cat tech. And we'll make the rubber bigger on this one, just so it makes it easier for me to. So yeah, there we go. Get the paintbrush here and just sort of. It doesn't matter if it's a different kind of blue. It's just needs to be there and present. There we go. So obviously we're going to be using a different colour to shade. So this is not like the absolute shading method. It's just a shading method that gets it there, and then you use like other colours to kind of blend it, so it looks a bit better, if you get what I mean. So there we go. Perhaps you've got too many processing. Well, no, it's always worked, Dave. It's just I think there's something wrong with the cam itself. Like I've had this for like months now, and it's only just started doing it. So I think it's just a tech fault. Might have to go back to Maplin and see if I can get it fixed. To be honest, so right, there we go. Well, do that and then use shadow just to sort of. There we go. Get the rubber to sort of refine that shadow. We'll be seeing Sombra soon. Yeah, time for an upgrade. No, it's not upgrade really. It's just more. It just needs to be fixed. To be honest, this because it is the best webcam out there. It's just I probably have tugged the wire like literally way too many times. Because obviously how I set it up is when the camera's facing down, it's going the wire's like that. So it's probably overbent it. So basically my fault. My fault. What's going on here? We need to jump back down to our layer. Sorry, hold on. The dark a bit. There we go. Yeah, full size. We need to make a smaller pen. So I can just touch this up a bit. I've got to do this bit. Multi-mate. There we go. That's fixed up now. And now I can get back to that. Okay, so rubber-wise, we'll do that as well. Let's get the tears out of the way. So it's there. And I'm just sort of scribbling through just to straighten those lines out a bit. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Damn it, songs in my head again. But yeah, it just needs to be fixed, to be honest. Nothing more, nothing less. So. Okay. No, it's just, yeah, a little colour there. Cool. There we go. Just do that. Because the problem is, if I upgrade, I haven't got the money to do it at the moment as well, so it just needs to be fixed, to be honest. Yep. There we go. And it's probably just something to do with the wiring, and it can be easily fixed. So, yeah. There we go. So, sort of rub it out, because the cloak is going to be a pain in the ass thing to do last, so I'm doing this cape first just to get it fixed. There we go. So yeah, we'll just do that to the cape as well, just get a shadow on the shadow there, and then use the blue again just to touch up there. And that. Yeah, there we go. And do that. So the ink is there. So get that going. So there we go. And just sort of get it there. There we go. The cape's starting to come together a bit now. So there we go. And I don't know what's going on there. Put that out a little bit just to fix up, patch it up a bit. And there we go. Just sort of get that cape going. Really get that sort of look. Oh, done that wrong. So we just need to do that and then rather define it. And so we'll do the same here. And do the same here. So I'm just really focused at the moment, just trying to get these capes like absolutely done. Okay, so what we're going to do here is do a line here and just do a line there. And then sort of just get that rubber and then that's the stamp. I keep pressing that by mistake always in Photoshop. Doesn't matter how many times I bloody try not to do it, I end up doing it in the end. So yeah, there we go. So you got the outer cape, now the inner cape. What we're going to do here is just sort of... Oh, I think we're going to follow the shadow on this. Oh, God damn it, James. We're going to follow the shadow. Yeah, just follow the shadow here. And just do the ends of the cape at my leisure. Basically. Underarm. And just, yeah, just rub that out. And then we can do all the shadows from the cape when I'm done. So we're going to do the underarm bone as well. The underarm bone, pretty much. That bone's connected to the leg bone, if anyone remembers that. If anyone remembers it, you deserve a bloody cookie. Not just a cookie, because it's Halloween. It's a bloody cookie. So, there we go. Okay, so now we can, at leisure, just get those. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, and then we can rub that out here. And just rub out as much as we can. Oh. Yeah, keep rubbing out. Just do that. And then you got that shadow done. And that shadow's done. And this is the last of them from the bottom bit of this cape. And then we can do the oh god, there's some cleanup needed here. We need to get that. That's the top bit, this is the bottom bit, so we just need to clean that up a bit messy. Damn it. There and there. There we go. And yeah, we need to do this bit here. Yeah, went to the wrong bit, didn't I? Up, down one, and we're going to go up, back to the blue, and then sort of, there we go. And that just follow the shadows here, up a bit, and so yeah, there we go. That keeps it nice and clean. Mind the funny bone. Ha ha. Very funny, Dave. Right. Hardy har. We'll just do like a little one there. And then I believe generally that's the cape. What's that brown doing there? Is that the rust layer? Yes, that is. That is the rust layer. That's that as well. And we'll take that out. Sorry, I just noticed something. It's a bit like, yeah, that's not right. See, this is the problem. You notice mistakes you make when you're close up to things and you look at it and you go, hold on, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. And you just keep pointing them out till you drive yourself crazy with them. There we go. Like that as well. And we need to siphon the blade. I just realised. And done. And done. Okay, so we go back to the blue. So we've done that. Oh, the eye bit. There. Right, we're doing more of Inkra's body bits. Just doing more so we can get them out of the way. And we can do more of the bones, and then we can move on finally to the scythe itself. There we go. And yep, that's practically it. Now we can go for the bones. So what we're going to do is add a little cape shadow here, and then that can turn. Then the rib cage here follows the shadow. Then you do that, representing that bit, and then we'll just run out there. And just do the same here, obviously. And then use this blue just to define those lines more. And then just do the underneath of that a bit more. And then the shadow under the side, and then yeah, there we go. And then shadow under scythe again. And once again, we'll just do that. Like that, and then same for the spinal bit. We'll get some shadow underneath there going. There we go. And that's the cape and the muscular bits done. Now we can get the scythe itself done. So what we're going to do is keep the black blade, back of the blade shaded, and the inside there. So we're just going to draw a rough line just to... Actually, no, that's not right. I just did something not right. Naughty, naughty. So we're going to keep the back of the scythe darkened, and then we're going to go round along the side of the blade like that. So the blade's got shaded as well. So we can just sort of and then go all the way down the blade as well itself. And then what you do is you add the shine at the end of it. So yeah, you just keep rubbing it out all the way down. Stop hacking James with your webcam, you're welcome. Thank you, etc. It's so kind of you to stop hacking me. So yeah, we'll get the blade done, and then we'll... You're welcome. Oops, stop. We got the teeth. And we do the undershadow of that tooth in the back of the blade, and then just sort of... There we go. Yeah. Let's try that. There we go. And just gently sweep that shadow just to... Yeah, there we go. Then we got the blade shaded. We'll need to do a little bit of work here. Obviously, I goofed that up a little. So we just touch it up there. Just do like a sort of chip shadow. And use the rubber to sort of thin that out a bit. And then we use the tooth to... just sort of like that, and then shade the tooth bit. So just so it's got a bit of shadow behind it. So yeah, there we go. Oh, just get some water. Oh. And then we'll keep carrying on. Just sort of doing the tooth as well. You can't handle the tooth. Don't know why I quoted that. that was a bad quote. That was Liar Liar, I believe, by Jim Carrey. Well, not by Jim Carrey, but Jim Carrey was in that film. Okay, now we can start actually doing some shadow work. Just to the grip of the blade. And then get some shadow work done here. And then just sort of there we go. And then get the skull pretty much primed. And then sort of get them like that. And sort of just start rubbing out completely what's going on here. Well, not completely, but just leave the shadows in. And yeah, just do it like that. And then add a bit of shadow here, obviously. And we need to thin that shadow out a bit more. So it's around the eyelid. Same here, just sort of. There we go. And do the back of the head here. Just get that going. And just sort of, that's it. So there we go. I'm getting somewhere now. This guy's starting to look pretty awesome. I don't say so myself. Just sort of rub that out there. And sort of get that skull going as well. Sort of under shadow here. Surround that. And just there we go. And what we do is we'll create like a shadow for the back of the scythe here. Let's get some pink go. So I'm going to do something for the bones here. Wow, my hand's aching for a little bit, so we're nearly done though. Because once we've done the colouring, then this is ready to go. So, or once we've done the shine eye and complete the shading part of it all, then we'll just do sort of like that, and then sort of, yeah, there we go. So yeah, do the knuckle there, another knuckle, and then just sort of shadow it out a bit. Oh, and yeah, and then sort of get the light in here as well. So yeah, there we go. And just sort of touch it up here and there. Because that is that. And then we'll get shadow here just so it looks like the cape is arching over the bone. Let's give it some more life. So yeah, so we've got that bit done, and now we need to sort of touch up here. Just really thinly just sort out there. That's it. And we need to add a shadow here below the hand. There we go. And then just make it creepy as hell. Get the rubber and just sort of there we go. And then just get the handle completely. There we go. And then sort of get that bone out. And then, oh, hold on, we need an undershadow. So, yeah, we need an undershadow there. So we do that, and then do the undershadow for that. So, you know, piling up. And same here. Just, there we go. Because what we do is we're going to lock the layer and then put the other colours on. So this ain't going to be completely blue. Like some of it's going to be darker than others and stuff like that. So there we go. And then sort of like that. And then, yeah, we'll do it like that. So, yeah. Just touch that up a bit and then this blade's turn. So we're going to do that. Let's get the crack there. The edge of the tooth. And then choose a little shade of colour here. And then a little there. Get that tooth done. And then to get the blade done, we're going to do behind the tooth like that. And sort of, yeah, there we go. Shade the blade like that. So yeah, there we go. That's pretty much the shading way I do it. And then you lock the layer. So basically no colour escapes. And first thing first, we're going to go for the skull. We're going to go towards the red. Go down. And then we can start doing the rest of just, you know, do the rest of the bones like with this colour. So as you can see, I'm now getting like sort of the proper vibe now on the bones as they should be shaded. So as you can see, because I'm locking it, I'm not going outside the lining, which makes it really good for sort of colouring in shade. And there we go. And then we'll get like the underarm here, just sort of touch it up here and there. There we go. And sort of start colouring in here. Because then what I'm doing with the smaller pen, I'm actually like sort of giving it some accuracy towards it. Like that, and then sort of just get those bones done. Then what I do is I go by the colour individually. So, and then what the multiply does, it makes it darker, so it gives that sort of nice shade to it. Right, we're going to do it a bit bigger, so we just get this more done quickly. Get it more done cleaner as well. So as you can see, skull is starting to really take form. You're welcome. So as you can see, like all the nice little teeth that look a lot more bony instead of just like a blue shadow. Just makes it look a proper bone-like structure. And then we'll go up to Just making sure. Ooh, something else to rub out. Sorry, hold on. And that is another piece of. Hold up. So where's that brown coming from? The bronze colour? Hold on. I'm just going to figure out where this. Where's this, right, this weird colours coming from? Yeah, I've got some weird ass colour coming up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just to. There we go. Right. Anyways, back to that bone colour. Because I now need to turn that blue layer to normal. Pick up the actual colour. Multiply it again. And then carry on from there. So, there we go. So, this is the bone. So, yeah, so basically, let's get that bone tooth there done, and then what we'll do is, oh, hold on. We're going to unlock for the moment, and do this handle quickly. Notice I didn't do this handle. Naughty me. There we go. Now I'm done. Right, relock it. Right, we're going to pick up this bronze colour and we're going to go towards the green, darker, and then sort of. So as you can see here, it just gives that handle a bit more of a bronze feel to it. Also do this as well. I just noticed something. Hang that up, and then there we go. Just realised I didn't do the same thing for the right, the blade itself. I love the rust effect on the side. Thank you. Yeah, it's I've done it for the handle as well because the handle is metal as well. So the handle and the bit that connects to jaws. So it's made out sort of like a bronze colour. So we get that bronze rust, like little nice bronze rust as well. So we are going to go up a colour. We're going to go towards blue, darken that colour, and then sort of. Because now what we do is you'll get rid of all that blue. It turns into that sort of that grey blue colour, so like a navy colour almost, to make up for the back of the scythe. So as you can see here, I'm colouring in now, and it's got that really nice sort of dark shaded steel colour to it. So then colouring it up, and it shows off the rust a lot more better as well than the dark blue, which that is kind of like the bonus of it. So yeah, as you can see, we've got like that sort of darkness going on. And then what we do is we'll get the rubber and then we gently. Alright, it's a lot to lay out, but we'll get to that later. And then we'll get the blade done here. Sort of the shade behind the blade and just sort of get that blade a bit more definition. So as we can see here, we got the bones, need to do a hairband because obviously that blue doesn't suit. So we want to go down towards the blue, make it darker, okay it, and then sort of, that's a bit too dark, so we need to go up. And then there we go, got the hairband a bit more coloured as well, a bit more life to it. So all we got now is literally the cape to do. So we're going to pick up this one first. We're going to go towards, go red, go down the dark, and then just sort of, oh, a bit too dark. We need to brighten it up a bit. There we go. Because what, like I say, multiply intenses the colour to get it more darker. So what you want it to do is probably pick a colour that's a bit brighter than what you want. And then what it does, it gives you that sort of darkness and colour you want. So as you can see here, it's got more dark to it. It's got, like, the folds are a lot more darker because it's Halloween, so we want to get that sort of darkness feel to it. So, and then what we'll do is we'll do the shine layer next, so we'll get some shine. So yeah, as you can see, it's and just scribble here as well, just to get all those edges done. And then what we do is we'll go into the inner cape, and this one we are going to go towards, I'm going to say we're going to go towards blue, lighten up a bit, and then what should happen is you should get this nice sort of darkness, but at the same time it just gives it that sort of ominous feel to it. So there we go. Hold on. We'll sort out that bone in a minute, but yeah. As you can see here, it's just coming out really nicely. And then we pick up that bone colour again. And we'll just... Oh, that's fine. That's actually fine. Okay, we'll pick up that colour again. Go up. And then you'll see what I mean. There you go. So, there's the under cape. And we'll do the same here and here. Get the rubber. Unlock. And then just tidy up here and there. Because that blade needs to be straightened out. So we need to just curve that shadow a bit more. Just so it fits the blade better. And then just sort of match it. And then sort of do the same here. And there you go. So as you can see, the shade layer's done. So it's got that real grit to it. Now we're going to go for the shine layer. So we are going to go layer, new layer. And this time we're going to go soft light. So what soft light does is multiply the color into the more opposite direction. So if I want it like that, and we got brighter bone color, and we'll go towards a warmer color. So it's like skin color almost. And then what we do is we get the paintbrush, and we'll make it smaller, and then we'll get like sort of, as you can see with the bone, it's giving that sort of shine to it. So like that, and then sort of like that. So yeah, as you can see, like the jawline gets a bit more defined, the bones get a bit more shine to them. So as you can see, just doing it now. Get the middle of the chest piece, just give that a little bit more life, and then so yeah, look, as you can see, the bones again, some good attention now, and same here, we just edge out the bone. Same here, just edge out the bone here. And then, like, slowly but surely, what it should do is give it sort of that nice little brightness to the bone. It kind of, like, the detail it deserves in my style. And then we do the handle. Shine the handle, and then that'll give it some personality as well. And then with skull as well. Oh. And right as well. We've got the teeth sort of nice and shiny and make it look pointy. That skull going. With a sort of, there we go. Like that, and then sort of the eye of the bone as well. So like that. So it just gives it its own personality almost. So as you can see, the skull's got a bit more like life to it now. We've got the chin like that. Oh, thanks for the like, by the way. You haven't put the like on. I just noticed the like, and sort of just get that bone sort of feel. Okay, so the bone's done. Cape we're not going to shine because it's material. Material doesn't exactly shine unless you get like shiny material, obviously. Okay, so as for the metallic colours, we're going to go for like even the rust. So we're going to go sort of, oh, don't know, we'll go towards green, brighten that up, okay it. And then what that should do is, there we go, gives that handle a bit more life as well. So there you go. Let's get those bronze bits a bit more life as well, because obviously it's a shine as well. So, and then the grey, we're going to go towards more like, I don't know, I think more towards blue. And then so yeah, we'll give it a shine here, we'll give it a shine there. Okay, and then we're going to go for the blade itself. Now, we don't bother with the rust. We just go there, go towards blue, brighten up severely, and then we're going to get that edge of the blade done. And then we need brighter. Brighter the better. So really carve out that detail of the blade there. As well, just sort of get that edge of the blade as well going. Same here, so obviously we'll get that shine here as well. Sort of get that blade shine going. And obviously here. And what we'll do is we'll get a big brush and just sort of give that blade the shine it deserves. Like that. There we go. And just keep drawing that edge in until we reach the end of the blade. There we go. And I like the blade crooked as well, so didn't mean to make it crooked, but hey, happy accidents happen. Then we get the edge of the blade and just shine the heck out of that. Just give it that sort of velvet feel. Oh, velvet? Why did I say velvet? There you go. Sorry, we'll see you in Comic-Con in 2 weeks. Well, James, my dinner is almost ready. Time for... Okay, that's fine. Brilliant draw, though. I'll check out the VTLS as soon as it's up. See you at Comic-Con next week. Latest. It's next week? Yeah, it's a week in 2 weeks. Yeah, I was going to say. See you later, Dave. You have a good one. Yeah, so as you can see, we just draw along the blade now and just sort of give that blade its shine. And then we get the rubber to sort of... Oh, that was way too thinned out. Just thin it out a little bit. Just get that blade the love it deserves. There you go. And as you can see, that is literally... Oh, I believe that's literally the shine done. Yeah, that's the shine layer done. So as you can see here, it's got a bit more personality to it. Just give it a bit more. Yeah, there we go. So file, we're going to save that And now we're going to go for like the glows, like the eye glows and everything. So we're going to go layer, new layer. Okay, so we're going to keep that. We're going to go. We're going to go soft light first, and then we're going to go over here and just sort of start. Maybe not soft light. We're going to start with normal, and then we're going to fade it, and then we're going to get a soft brushing. Sort of start, you know. Start getting that creep vibe in. And go brighter, obviously. So really get that creep factor in. So we get that sort of one, and then we go layer, new layer. So this is made up of multiple layers. We go soft light, and then we get like that sort of ominous blue in, and just sort of start getting that glow in. And then we're going to go whiter, and just sort of getting really soft a little bit, like that. Get a bit more. That sort of glow in a little bit. White in again. And then whiten it up big time. And there we go. And just sort of and then get that blues in again. That's it. Then sort of just mix up the blues a bit. And the same here, just sort of get that soft light with normal layer, just sort of get that going. Then sort of get that soft light layer involved. Just get the rubber out, just get that out, get the normal layer, cut that out a little bit, and then we'll start kind of because we're on the normal layer first, aren't we? So then we'll go on the soft layer. That might just absolutely run wild. And we'll do one more layer, new layer, and we'll get that sort of into. And then there we go. There we go. There we go. So we got like the glow. We've got to glow the eye going. That reminds me, I need to do that for the eye, the bottom layer. So there we go. And then yeah, cool. So we got the eye and that done. So it's looking really, really cool so far. And then we're going to do the background. So layer, new layer. So we're going to do a black backdrop. Don't worry, I'm going to fade it. Then layer, new layer. And done. And then what we're going to do is soft light it. Trust me, this will look really cool when it's done. So we're going to go for a white first. And then we're going to be bigger than that. And we're going to need that black layer back. Oh, crap. Yeah. So we're going to need that black layer a little bit further up, so and sort of get the edges around. So, sort of get that sort of. So that's called trim. I was going to say. Sorry, I just looked out the window and there was like loads of people out the front of the house, so I don't know what that was about. So yeah, here we go, and just get the cape done here. Yeah, so as you can see, you've got this sort of. So yeah, and then sort of really rough it up a bit, obviously, and scythe going. It's really, there we go. So we get that sort of fantastic feel. Then what we do is, and also we've got to get the end of the scythe as well with the, and then what we do is we'll go to the, oh, yeah, just goofed a little. Oh well, so we'll carry on then, sort of clear the normal layer first and just sort of get that sort of. Get some spooky vibes going on. So yeah, so this is me just doing the effects now. So yeah. Yeah. All right, and then we're going to go towards the blue and just go for a paler blue and just go for a smaller brush. So define it a bit, find the fire lines, sketch it up a bit. Well, not fire lines, just more like aura. So sort of all the in between. sort of that they come they come to buy VTLS. Who's that? Who's coming to buy my manga? Yeah, hopefully buy VTLS. They're gone now, anyways. Come buy VTLS. I promise you like it. So yeah, as you can see, we get these sort of yeah, there we go. Something like that. And then get the brushes bigger again. And then we'll go for like a more sort of like icy. Yeah, there we go. Like that. And then what we do is we go to layer, new layer. We're going to go for a soft hard light actually, and then sort of opposite way. Just we're getting rubber there, just sort of. Okay, so sort of like that, and then layer, layer. Then we'll go for a soft light layer. Make the brush humongous, and then we'll go for a you'll see what I'm doing. Actually, we're gonna go bigger. We're gonna go 400, just so. Sort of like that, and then just to soften out that aura a bit. Just get the edges sort of a bit more defined. Yep, there we go. And there we go. We got our Grim Reaper Inkra. If you did like everything you see today, actually, we're going to go save. And then save as. We're going to save it as a PNG, so I could. Oh, that's because it's saving. Save as again. Oh, right. We're going to cut this file. So realize I put a live draw content, Vamp Lost Soul concept art. We're going to paste it here. And then we're saving it as a PNG. Yeah, we're going to save over it. And we're going to OK it. And we're going to save as, just to make sure the file's there. Actual file's there. I don't save it at the moment because it's quite a big image. Stuck on. Oh god, it's stuck. Hold on. File, save as. Yeah, I know, because it's stuck at the moment. File, open. I'm just going to make sure Hollewween Inkra is. Yeah. Yeah, it crashed. What we did. Okay, so I'm going to close that down. I'm going to save as on that one. Let's save as. I'm going to save it as a PNG again. And Hollewween Inkra. We're going to call it Hollewween Inkra 2. And then we're saving it. Okay, we'll see how that one goes. Okay, cool. It's saving. It's on 95%. But yeah, here's a close-up of Hollewween Inkra. Basically, her getting changed into a costume but trying to make it creepy. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm actually enjoyed this draw, actually. So guys, if you liked everything you've seen today, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc., etc. It should be under Vamp, so you should find me on any social media, even Google+. Please subscribe to my Patreon if you do want to change the outcome of the votes and everything else. And basically, I think that's all I have to say. This is James from Vamp the Lost Soul. The truth is more than it seems. I hope I'll see you guys later. And if you are going to MCM Comic Con, I will see you there as well. So see you later, guys, and have a good day. If you liked everything you've seen today, please pop over to my merchandise store on Teespring and get yourself t-shirts, mugs, bags, and more. Also, today's fan art is by Michael Stone, aka Sunbeam Stone, of this lovely drawing of Nikea. Very symbolized, but I love it. Very, very good art style. And this is, I'm sadly to conform, this is the last of my tour dates. I couldn't get into, Orbital Comics, so it'd be 27th to 29th at London Comic Con. And by the way, guys, my books won't be in Orbital from Tuesday, so if you really, really want to support me, go and buy my books now. I'm not sure how long it's going to be till I get back into the store, but I will need to reapply it. So, guys, please, please check me out, and please, if you want to support me, please buy my books via the comic book shops that was said below, or or support me on Patreon, get them through there, or my Facebook page. This is Joseph Vamp Lost Soul, True Small Seams, and I hope I see you all later. You have all a fantastic day.